he didn't always play by the rules. In fact, he stepped up to the plate under an alias to avoid being thrown out of West Point. We're unlocking the vault to secure the truth behind America's treasured secrets. Get it? America, Facts versus Fiction on AHC.
New episodes.
What? That's coming out of your salary.
Same goal.
Beat Bobby.
Beat Bobby Flay.
You guys are here to beat me.
He's been on a losing streak.
Really?
No.
Not yet. All new. Beat Bobby Flay. Thursday night at 8 on Food Network.
Enjoy all of your favorite channels in crystal clear, high definition clarity from Blue Ridge.
Here we go.
That is sensational.
We'll have a go. That is how you deliver.
Enjoy all of your favorite channels in crystal clear, high definition clarity.
You are watching BRC 13.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stroudsburg High School's graduation. Coming to you live from Ross Sulgaitis Stadium, I'm Jennifer Labasso, along with George Ebert. A special thank you to Blue Ridge Communications for allowing us to broadcast tonight's event.
They're going to line it up and pass out the sheepskins for the 130th time at Stroudsburg High School, a school that's known for its academics as well as its athletics, graduating the likes of Space Shuttle astronaut Byron Lichtenberg and Sebastian Joseph Day, defensive lineman for the Los Angeles Rams. Might as well address the elephant in the room, Jen. As far as the COVID situation goes, we're not back to where we were 2 years ago, but we're a lot further along than we were last year at this time. I don't want to use the phrase normal because honestly, I'm not even sure what normal is anymore. That's why it's so good to be here this evening.
You're right, George, and as teachers, we both understand the significance of tonight. It's not just a big moment for these students, moving on to the next step in life, but also a time for family and friends to celebrate their accomplishments. Going to school has been just a little bit different than past years.
Here comes
Unless you have been
class
through it,
of
you might not realize
2021.
just how difficult
Let's get excited,
it has
let's
been.
go.
These young men and women not only figured it out, but adapted and thrived in unusually difficult times.
Most of us can't even remember what high school was really like, but I know I probably got through the most awkward time of my life with the help of some good people. Now you throw in a worldwide pandemic and having to be separated from those same friends, and that's what these young men and women had to overcome.
And I think, George, two key indicators of success in life are grit and perseverance. The class of 2021 reflects both of these characteristics. They rely on these traits to make it through this year, and those skills will positively influence them for the rest of their lives.
Joining us tonight are members of the Stroudsburg Board of Directors and staff. Members of the board, Merlin Clark, Patricia DeCandia, Linda Hopkins, Judith McGann, Tamiko Patterson, Alexander Renke, and Brenda Van Buskirk.
Additionally, administrators present tonight, assistant principals George Angelopoulos, Thomas Burke, Christine Gangower, athletic director Sean Richmond, principal Jeff Sodal, assistant superintendent Dr. Laura Connolly, and our superintendent Dr. Cosmas Curry.
Dr. Curry is completing his 7th year with the district. He was a health and phys ed teacher in Berwick, moved to assistant principal at Berwick, then became a principal at Columbia Montour Votech. He was 3 years as administrative director at the CMAVTS, superintendent of the Bloomsburg Area School District for 7 years, and is currently here with us at Stroudsburg. Mr. Sodal just completed his 30th year in the district, 17 as principal. He was also an assistant principal and biology teacher and has coached various sports.
And now to describe a little bit about the medals and sashes that the students are wearing tonight. Students wearing medals around their necks won departmental awards. Students wearing blue stoles are members of the National Honor Society. And students wearing the white sashes are members of the National Technical Honor Society. Also, some class information. We have 377 graduates tonight. Our students will be attending technical schools, colleges, universities, and will also represent Stroudsburg in all branches of the military. The 2021 class song is I Lived by One Republic, and their colors are maroon and black. Despite COVID-19 having a significant impact on what a traditional year looks like at Stroudsburg High, we are pleased to report that it did not alter the success of SHS students academically or extracurricularly. Here are a number of amazing and inspiring accomplishments of our young adults.
The Stroudsburg High School Mental Health Committee, with the help of Avidum, National Honor Society, and the Key Club, has sent handwritten postcards with encouraging messages to every single student at our school. The Mental Health Committee also held presentations about resources available to help students navigate this challenging school year. The Mountaineer, our school newspaper, received the highest award possible through school newspapers online, earning distinguished site status. The Pioneer, the yearbook, funded Pixelet cameras, which were installed in the stadium and gymnasium and are being used tonight.
As far as our music department is concerned, the Stroudsburg High School Music Department continues to excel. For the 4th consecutive year, it has been recognized and earned the Best Community for Music Education Award. The Scholastic Scrimmage Team won the EPC Championship this year with an undefeated season. TSA, Technology Student Association, also excelled at regionals. The team was also semifinalists at the Eastern Seaboard Academic Challenge. Stroudsburg's Future Business Leaders of America, FBLA, had 51 members place at the virtual conference and advance to the state competition.
Student government created a voter registration initiative where over 70 seniors registered to vote, and as a result were awarded the Governor Wolf Civic Engagement Award. Taha Vahatni and Emily Rafikia were both given a certificate of recognition by Governor Wolf as student ambassadors for their voter registration success.
Mini-thon. For years, Stroudsburg students have fundraised and fundraised and fundraised. This year, they are advised by Mrs. Davis. Minithon empowers students as leaders in the fight to conquer childhood cancer. Every year, our students fundraise. This year, Minithon members accrued $41,633. This money raised by our students is making a difference in the lives of children fighting cancer by providing world-class medical care and life-saving research. The High School Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, in partnership with the Student NAACP Club, developed a 6-week Spring into Diversity event to finish up this school year. The students selected various regions around the globe to celebrate their cultural awareness through dress, music, announcements, and a door decorating contest.
As far as athletics go, Kevin Duffy was our male athlete of the year, 4 letters in 3 seasons: track, football, baseball, and soccer. Emily Strunk was a female athlete of the year with 1,204 points. She was all-state in basketball, EPC and District 11 champion in the shot put. The Arch Rundle Award winner for the most coachable kid, Lenny Pinto. He had a career record of 118 and 18 in wrestling, 2-time District 11 champion, 2-time Northeastern Regional champion, 2-time PIAA medalist, the 2020 PIAA state champion at 170 pounds, and the most impressive, he was the PIAA tournament most outstanding wrestler.
Our 2 class officers coming up the middle, thank you for all you've done.
District 11 champions in tennis, Paris Briegel, Emily Strunk in shot put. State place winners, Ben Sweeney in soccer, Emily Strunk in basketball and track, Josh Jasanowicz in wrestling. Now we're going to throw it up to the stage.
Good evening, everyone.
Mr. Sodal.
Could you please rise as I ask members of the show choir and chorale to come forward for the singing of our national anthem?
and will remain standing for the alma mater also.
Great job, guys. Please remain standing for the singing and playing of our Stroudsburg High School alma mater. Great job, guys. Can everyone please be seated?
As always, great job on the national anthem
Take your masks
and the
off,
alma
guys.
mater.
We now have our welcome message by high school principal, Mr. Jeffrey Sodal.
Once again, good evening. Members of the school board, Superintendent Dr. Curry, Assistant Superintendent Mrs. Laura Connolly, District and MCTI administration, assembled faculty, staff, parents, family members, friends, and honored ladies and gentlemen of the senior class. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Stroudsburg High School Class of 2021 commencement ceremony. Graduates, when I began thinking about what I would say to you tonight, I reflected on how each of your individual experiences over the past year and a half has been unique and different from students from the past of Stroudsburg High School. Remarkably, tonight is the first time that your entire class has truly been together since March of 2020. In fact, half of you were missing from the halls of Stroudsburg High School this year as you received your education remotely. We are thrilled to have all of you here tonight, reunited, finally together. Glad to be here. This year, you and your teachers adapted to a totally new way of learning, whether it be remembering how to unmute yourself on Zoom or completing many, many Google Form surveys. You've done a remarkable job navigating this unique year. Tonight, I ask you to look around and enjoy this time together, because although it may have been difficult at times, you have not only persevered, but so many of you have thrived in an ever-changing environment, and for that, I'm incredibly proud of you. Great job. While this may not have been the senior year you once envisioned, it is certainly one that is absolutely worth celebrating. Despite several interruptions, many of you took advantage of physically attending school 2 or even 4 days a week. I thank the school board and Dr. Curry for making us one of the first schools in the county to offer that option. And let's not forget everyone's new favorite day of the week, asynchronous Wednesdays. Throughout the year, you participated, competed, and excelled in extracurricular activities. Not only did our Scholastic Scrimmage team post an undefeated season, but also won the Eastern Pennsylvania Conference Championship. Yes. TSA excelled at the Pennsylvania Regional Competition, and Science Olympiad won first-place medals at the EPC tournament. Athletically, we were fortunate to compete in all fall, winter, and spring sports, winning EPC championships in golf, girls tennis, boys cross country, boys soccer, and wrestling, and breaking school records in multiple sports. Great job. Musically, members of this class were selected to PMEA district, regional, and state ensembles. We were also fortunate to host an outdoor end-of-year music department and jazz concert, showcasing the incredible talent of our music students. We celebrated our school's diversity and embraced our heritages during the first Spring into Diversity Month. We even held an outdoor mini-thon where we raised over $41,000 to fight pediatric cancer. Great job. After a one-year hiatus, memorable Stroudsburg traditions were reborn, from academic awards and Moving Up Day, during which $83,000 in scholarships were awarded to this class, to the prom on Monday night. You have been fortunate to be able to celebrate the culmination of your high school career with these memorable rites of passage. To the parents, I'd like to extend one final thank you for sharing your children with us each day. Educating them, no matter what the format, has truly been our honor. Thank you. It was your support and guidance that your children were able to achieve so much this year. Class of 2021, you are resilient, courageous, patient, and adaptable, qualities that will undoubtedly serve you well in the future. If there's one thing we all learned over the past year and a half, it is that there are no guarantees in life. So take the time to enjoy tonight, because tonight is all about you. And as you embark on your next chapter of your lives and accomplish amazing things, remember to cherish every moment. Stroudsburg High School's class of 2021, the world needs all 378 of you seated in front of us more than ever. We need you to make our world a better place. It is my sincere hope that you remember where you came from and that you look back on your times at Stroudsburg High School fondly and having prepared you to conquer the challenges of life. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Stroudsburg High School, I wish you the happiness of a healthy, productive, and successful life. Congratulations, you enjoyed this night. Enjoy this night, you certainly earned it. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2021, Mr. Ivan Ruan.
Congratulations is a word with such a positive feeling, a word that acts as a marker of success, and a word we will hear numerous times this evening as our journey here at Stroudsburg comes to an end. But I did not feel the feeling of achievement and success when others showered me with congratulatory remarks when I was awarded the title of valedictorian at an award ceremony. Although I persevered through the sleepless nights, trying to meet deadlines, studying for exams, and preparing for competitions, I deflected compliments by crediting my accomplishments to luck, as I didn't feel that I fit into the shoes of a true valedictorian. Because in my mind, a valedictorian should be the most hardworking, the most determined, the most intelligent, and the other most of the class. They should have their life all figured out, be accepted to an Ivy League school, live a life of contentment and financial prowess. But I am none of those things. I am just Ivan. I try my best to hide that, though. I tried to hide that in the 12 other drafts that I wrote before arriving at this speech. Drafts where I preached about embracing change, being prepared for the real world, and dreaming big dreams. Drafts where I upheld the sparkling illusion of a true valedictorian and pretended that life was going well and that I had it all figured out. I guess that's the reason why those drafts didn't make the cut. Because in all honesty, I am just like many of you, uncertain what tomorrow will bring, what the future may hold, and what our lives will look like in 10, 20, and even 30 years from now. As I stared at the cliches and meaningless advice I wrote in each of my drafts, my mind wandered to the events that took place on the Wednesday before moving up day. I was taking a coffee break with friends to escape the stress of looming finals, only to get caught in the rain with my car unable to start. Despite all that went wrong that day, my most vivid memory is the laughter that Alyssa, Maddie, and I shared as we danced in the rain, shared a sweet cream cheese pretzel, and took selfies from a broken down car in the background. Because at that moment, Alyssa's smile seemed a little brighter, and Maddie's laughter seemed a little louder than the cold rain droplets beating down on us. As I reflect on my time here at Stroudsburg, the best times were those where I was surrounded by friends. Friends who made me laugh when I felt like I could cry. Friends who eased my worries about the final assignments due at 11:59. Friends who make me feel deserving and worthy of all that this world has to offer. I may have never gotten out of that parking lot that night without the help and support of my friends, and of course, because of Alyssa's dad's expertise in cars. But that moment made me realize that I am lucky. I am lucky because I have friends, teachers, and loved ones that got me to where I am today. I'm here today because of Maddie Gasper's dedication and her incomparable work ethic. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, and we went to Target to get luxury tissue so I could wipe my tears away, but I guess that didn't happen, but the speech must go on. Whew. I'm here today. Gotta hold it together. I'm here today because of Lauren Youngkin's wit and dark humor. I'm here today because of Melanie Santiago's compassion and genuine kindness. I'm here today because of Ronald Wang's generosity and loyalty. I'm here today because of Ben's selflessness and ability to think outside of the box. I'm here today because of Alyssa's undying friendship and the adventures we've taken in her 2012 Nissan Altima with busted rims. I'm here today because of Chris's love, support, and care, and extreme couponing skills that saved me quite a few dollars at the McDonald's drive-thru. I am here today because of my adorable sister Nina, who tests my patience every second of the day. For that, I thank you, and I love you. As I wrote the speech, staring at the cursor, blinking after the names of all the people that I love, I realized that high school is not about taking tests or doing your homework. It is about creating relationships and memories that will light up our darkest days. We enter the junior high as clueless freshmen, unaware of what the next 4 years of high school will bring us. Today, we leave the high school slightly better looking and a little less awkward, but still unaware of what the next 4 years will bring. Over the past 4 years, we walked down the same halls, sat in the same classrooms, and ate in the same cafeteria. And what we took away from that time is not just the knowledge we gathered over the years, but rather the laughs, smiles, and of course, tears with those along the way. So as you leave the small town to do big things in big places, remember those special teachers that you spilled your life stories to. Remember the dedicated coaches that pushed you on days you felt like giving up. Remember the wise advisors who supported you all these years. Remember the friends who have been with you all this time. But most importantly, remember the dedication and tenacity of the parents, teachers, school administrators, staff, and esteemed guests who made this night possible. On behalf of the class of 2021, I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for your support and your courage to face adversities with such fearlessness in our years here at Stroudsburg. Your time and hard work does not go unnoticed, as it will serve as a priceless gift we will carry with us into our futures, especially on those days we need encouragement and hope. So yes, I stand before you as Ivan, the valedictorian of the class of 2021. But you all stand before me as the dreams, hopes, and inspirations that make me a great friend, leader, and brother. Looking at the sea of people before me, I now understand why congratulations is such a meaningful word. It is a word that carries even more meaning when the feeling of success is a result of memories and relationships made. I want to thank each and every one of you, as the memories we have created here over these past few years makes me proud to represent such a prestigious class. Do not see this as a goodbye, but rather as a hello to the new people, the new memories, and the new experiences that we will make along the way. Through the wind, snow, rain, sun, and even a global pandemic, we have prevailed. I will miss you all tremendously, and I wish you all the very best on your future endeavors. Congratulations.
And now, delivering the class oration, I'd like to call forward Mr. Taha Vahanvati.
All right, Jen. This year they did something a little differently. They used to have 3 speakers, but what they did was they had everybody submit an essay, and they had a committee of faculty and staff choose who was going to do the speech, and Taha won out.
It's a great speaker. Great all-around kid.
Faculty, family, friends, staff, alumni, and the glorious class of 2021. Can you please make some noise? Now, throughout all the years we've been here at Stroudsburg, we've collected friends, memories, parking citations, and a really nasty stomach bug sophomore year. But one thing I do not intend for you guys to collect through this speech is advice. In fact, I am legally obligated to say that I cannot be held liable for any of the actions taken as a result of my speech tonight. Seriously. While I don't have advice to give, I do have a couple of thoughts to share. And while that might be the graduation gift equivalent of receiving socks as a birthday present, let me tell you, socks are useful and sorely underrated. That joke was for like 4 people. My first thought is we have to embrace uncertainty. Contrary to what the world keeps trying to tell us, we don't need to have all the answers right now. And it's probably better if we don't. My second thought is that life is a learning curve, not a test. So spend time taking risks, and more importantly, spend time with your parents, in case you need a place to move back into if those risks don't work out. My third thought is that you all have a seat at something called the Changemakers table. Now, I know some of you are sitting there, and you may not think of yourself as change makers. But as my mother once famously said, you're wrong. In order to explain why each of you have a seat at the Changemakers table, I thought it best to tap into my inner SoundCloud rapper and employ the use of rhymes, or as we kids call them, straight bars. I had the good fortune to have 4 exceptional English teachers throughout my time in Stroudsburg. Mr. Sabrinsky, Mrs. Bott, Mrs. Griswold, and Mrs. Davis. I wrote this with you in mind. Without further ado, here it is. Thank you. Excuse me. I want to first start off this poem with a string of thank yous. To the people who have always come through with their worldviews and constantly knew how to get us out of life's blues. Thank you to the parents that drove us to show choir shows, model Congress debates, track meets, and high school dances, even though it would have easily driven any of you insane. Thank you to the teachers who made students feel less like a number on a Scantron and more like a part of a word problem that actually addressed their problems. Thank you to the lunch monitors who used the coins in their pockets to buy lunch for the kids who didn't have enough money because they knew that small acts of kindness were what actually made change. Now, please put your hands together and give those folks in your life a heck of a clapping before I continue my wacky out of sorts spoken word rapping. I am in a family where I am the youngest of 4, all of whom have walked through these Stroudsburg doors and who have easily decorated their rooms with accolades, trophies, and awards. I am inspired by my siblings, yes, but I have also felt inadequate because I thought I was the Vahandvidi that was counterfeit. This feeling of inadequacy was only heightened when I realized that kids our age are absolutely whack. Their resumes and LinkedIns are absolutely stacked, all while they seem to effortlessly maintain a six-pack? How am I supposed to find a seat? At the changemakers table, I asked my big sister. If my splash is just going to be lost in another genius kid's waves. That's where you're wrong, she said. Creating change is not a competition. Rather, it's a condition powered by ambition, directed by a mission to be a drop, a singular drop in the ever-expanding ocean of change. So keep on dripping, baby brother. See, you don't need to be a nationally loved senator or world-renowned adventurer, a freedom fighter or a famous writer to be able to sit at the changemakers table. To reserve your seat at this table, all you gotta do is this. Continue growing and developing your relationships. Nothing is more important than your healthy relationships, not even your dreams or what you have achieved, and here's why. Relationships are where we get to influence, impact, and change people's lives. It's frankly the best seat at the changemakers table. The positive impact you can have on those you love will long outlive your salary, your college's name, or your GPA. Be generous with your time and focus on cultivating relationships in every single chapter of your life, because your story is only as big as the other characters in them. So make sure you write about them. Our relationships are the ladders that will support us as we climb toward the stars. So let's climb, and let's grab them. Class of 2021. The changemakers table is ours to take and for us to find. We have memories to make and relationships to bind, obstacles break and stars left to align. There are risks left to take and there are words left to rhyme. So, let's all take a seat at the changemakers table. Because tonight, everyone's eating. Thank you.
Nice job, Taha. Before Dr. Curry certifies the class of 2021 as graduates of Stroudsburg High School, we will present the 4 final awards which are traditionally given at graduation. These awards are considered the most prestigious awards given at Stroudsburg High School. The first is the Principal's Award. It's given annually to a senior who exemplifies academic achievement, excellent attendance at school, and outstanding service to Stroudsburg High School. I believe the student embodies all the qualities and spirit you search for in a Stroudsburg High School student. I'm proud to present this year's Principal Award to Miss Melanie Santiago. Great job, Melanie. If Dr. Curry can join me. The final 3 awards are voted on by the high school faculty. The Kiwanis Citation is given to a student that shows mental strength, cooperative citizenship, physical and mental health, social poise, and a spiritual vision. This year's Kiwanis Citation goes to Miss Sonia K. Johnson. Congratulations, Sonia K. The Robert Brown Award is given to a student who displays characteristics of good citizenship to our democracy, has shown growth in character, service, and leadership, and has displayed social and personal growth, as well as growth in scholarship. This year's Robert Brown Award goes to Mr. Javon Key. Congratulations, Javon. And the final award is the highest award given at Stroudsburg High School. It's the Egbert Medal of Excellence, and given for academic excellence in addition to sense of honor, responsibility, school spirit, courtesy, and an overall influence for good. This year's Egbert Medal of Excellence goes to Jacob Mooring. Great job, Jacob. At this time, I would like to ask our superintendent, Dr. Cosmas Curry, to come forward to certify the graduates of the class of 2021. Dr. Curry.
Thank you, Mr. Sodal. Before I certify, just two comments. One, Ivan and Taha, great job. I love your emotion. Really appreciated your words this evening. Can we give them another round of applause, please? And the second, I just want to thank the class of 2021 for your commitment to your education the past 13 years, most especially the past 16 months. I really appreciate your resiliency and work ethic in overcoming the adversity that you've all faced. We've pivoted over 1,000 times since March 13th of 2020, and you've handled it with such grace, you've endured, and you're ready for the next phase of your life, be it college, workforce, or military. Really proud of you, and on behalf of the school board, administration, faculty, and staff, congratulations. As superintendent and commissioned officer of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, it's my pleasure to certify the class of 2021 as eligible to graduate. You've met the requirements set forth by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Stroudsburg School Board directors. Congratulations, class of 21. Together, let us turn our tassels.
Congratulations, guys. Thanks, Dr. Curry. At this time, I would like to call forward Mr. Sean Thornton to the podium to begin reading the names of the graduates of the class of 2021. Mr. Thornton.
At this time, I present to you the graduating seniors of the Stroudsburg High School class of 2021. Amanda Brooke Bruckstein.
Amanda will be attending college at Suffolk
Sarah
University,
Ann Eckel.
majoring in marketing. Sarah is going to the University of North Carolina
Melanie
at Chapel
Isabel
Hill.
Santiago.
Melanie is going to Haverford College, majoring in astrophysics.
Karen Ann DeFino.
Lehigh University for Karen, majoring in biology and zoological research.
Aya Ashraf Abdelnabi.
Aya is attending Notre Dame University, a double major in marketing and economics.
Sierra Noel Acosta.
Sierra is attending Northampton Community College, majoring in accounting.
Maria Albuja.
Attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in biology with a specialty
Stephanie
in
Albuja.
pediatrics. Stephanie is heading to DeSales with a major in nursing.
Yasmin El Rafai.
Yasmin is heading to Duquesne University with a major in health sciences.
Chloe Adriana Anderson.
Chloe is attending Northampton Community College, where she will be studying to be a veterinarian
Gianna
tech.
Nicole Antel.
Studying radiology at Northampton Community College.
Elizabeth Corinne Arenas.
Elizabeth is attending Temple University, majoring in psychology.
Damon Joseph Peterson.
And Damon wants to pursue a career as a forensic psychiatrist.
Ivan Ron.
Ivan was the valedictorian, and he wants to go for computer
Taha
science.
Murtaza Bahamvati.
Taha's going to go to American University for conflict resolution.
Christian Albuja.
And Christian wants to become a police officer.
Benjamin Baylor Alba.
And Benjamin's going to go Westchester for computer science.
Jason Joel Allen.
And Jason's going to go to Hampton
Ethan
University.
Michael Bandy. Jakai Barnes.
And Ethan's going to go in the Army. And Jakai.
Nathan James Barrett.
Jakai was the MVP of the basketball team. Nathan's going to Kutztown University for psychology and counseling.
Xavier Shamel Barron.
And Xavier's going to go to Northampton Community College for
Nathan
cybersecurity.
Charles Bergman.
Nathan's going to go to Penn State University for computer science.
Zane Thomas Bianco.
East Stroudsburg University, going to be a chemist.
Nylin Avazova.
Nylin is going to Northampton Community College, studying biology, and aspires to be
Azaria
a
Rose
physics
Becker.
teacher. Azaria is in concert choir here at SHS.
Domenica Lizette Bedoya Mansilla.
Domenica is going to Northampton Community College, studying
Nicole
to be
Ellen
a
Belsfield.
lawyer. Nicole is going to Moravian College for music education.
Catherine Rylan Bentz.
Catherine's going to Hood College, majoring in psychology.
Amina Khorshida Bouyan.
Amina is going to the University of the Sciences. Her intended major is biomedical.
Emily Christina Breyer.
Emily's going to East Stroudsburg University for art and design.
Tala Aileen Bross.
Tala is going to DeSales University to study nursing.
Alyssa Madison Brown.
Alyssa's going to Northampton Community College, studying nursing.
Chloe Ann Carmella.
Chloe is going to Penn State University, majoring in biology. MVP of the
Kaylin
varsity
Shree
softball
Carrillo.
team. Kaylin's going to Northampton University, studying
Sarah
fashion.
Vieira Catarino.
Sarah is going to DeSales University and studying criminal justice. She was the MVP of the girls' soccer team.
Brady Daniel Boback.
And Brady's going to go to Marquette University for kinesiology.
Nicholas Noah Bowden.
Kutztown University for marketing.
Brandon Brassetti.
Brandon's going to major in computer science, become a network engineer.
Robert James Broussard.
And Robert's going to go to the University of Scranton for
Josiah
psychology.
Aaron Brown.
And Josiah wants to work with animals after he graduates.
Daniel James Bruzzese.
And Daniel's going to go to the University of Pittsburgh, be a business major.
Samuel Christopher Bryant.
And he wants to do a little traveling after graduation.
Brandon Michael Burcharts.
He's going to major in fire science and become a paramedic.
Justin Alexander Bynek.
Penn State, computer science.
Angel G. Cabrera.
And he'd like to major in accounting.
Cameron Claude Calvert.
He's going to go to Northampton Community College for psychology.
Aaron Walter Cassett.
Going to go to a technical school and get involved in the automotive industry.
Ashley Nicole Charney.
Ashley's attending Pace University for health sciences.
Alana Isabella Chrisman.
Alana is taking a gap year in North Carolina.
Stephanie Sid.
Stephanie Sid is going to NYU, majoring
Kylie
in
Meredith
nursing.
Clifton.
Kylie is going to Wilkes University, also majoring in nursing.
Sharice Janelle Coles.
Sharice is attending East Stroudsburg University with a major in biology. She's on the
Kira
girls'
Patricia
basketball team and
Conboy.
garden club. Kira is attending East Stroudsburg University with a major in marketing.
Olivia Claire Cook.
Olivia is going to Kutztown University, voted best of friends with Danielle
Francis
Trusky.
Inez Coppage.
Francis is going to Rutgers University for exercise science.
Amelia Rose Cordero.
Amelia, future aspires to be a hairdresser or a nail
Selly Leanne
tech.
Cordero.
Celie is a nationally certified welder and a part of the American
Allie
Welding
Marie
Society. Allie is going to Kutztown University to study early childhood education.
Arlene Bunker.
Arlene's going to Northampton Community College to study nursing.
Asim Chaudhry.
Asim's going to attend Temple University after graduation.
Jason Chen.
Jason's going to go to the University of Pittsburgh and become a mechanical engineer.
David Chung.
David's going to attend Penn State University for computer science.
Owen John Seslak.
University of Northwestern Ohio.
Mario Andres Savico.
University of Virginia, become an athletic trainer.
Kevin Michael Clark.
Kevin's going to start out at Northampton Community College, be an elementary teacher, and get into primary education.
Eden Elijah Collado.
Northampton Community College, Environmental Sciences.
Dalton Joshua Kramer.
And Dalton's going to join the workforce after graduation.
Imik Kasim Crawford. Thomas James Crotty.
Thomas is going to go to Hofstra University.
Robert James Cruz.
And Robert's going to go to Moravian College for computer science and cybersecurity.
Dennis Alexander Cuevas.
And he's going to be in the real estate business after graduation.
Amaya Cruz.
Amaya will be attending Kutztown University, studying applied digital arts.
Meredith Brooke Degler.
Meredith is involved in student government, NHS, Minithon, and Interact
Julia
Club.
Lee Deal.
Julia is attending Sacred Heart University, majoring in
Jessica
pediatric
Marie
nursing.
Demarest.
Jessica is going to Northampton Community College. Her intended major
Mara
is EMT.
Arletta Dempsey.
Mara is going to Marymount Manhattan College, where her major will be musical theater. She was voted most
Olivia
musical
Grace
of her senior
DeRosa.
class. Olivia is going to Allegheny College, studying women, gender, and sexuality
Alyssa Dorothy
studies.
Dinnan.
Alyssa is going to Wilkes University, majoring in biology, and she's a member
Melissa
of orchestra.
Adamir.
Melissa would like to work for Sanofi and is a member of MCTI.
Madison Celia Romes.
Madison is attending the University of Pittsburgh. She wants to travel the world
Emily
in the medical
Ann
field.
Young.
Emily is going to Penn State University and is a member of Avitum.
Eleanor Elizabeth Wright Smith.
Eleanor is attending Penn State University also. majoring in
Lauren
biobehavioral health.
Gabrielle Yunkin.
Lauren is going to Marywood University. Her major is pre-physician's assistant. Voted best friends with field hockey
Matthew
teammate
J.
Juliana
Curry.
Sanchez.
And Matthew's going to go to Penn State for computer science.
Joshua Brian Custard.
Penn State University, aerospace engineering.
Kwazi Mawunya Dagadzi.
Northampton for computer science and a little stint in the Army.
Kadir Ali Jamil Dean.
And Northampton for computer science.
Lucas Campos de Freitas.
And Luke is going to go to East Stroudsburg University for business management.
Cole Julian Dempsey.
He's going to continue his education.
Kevin Martin Dennehy Jr.
Kevin's going to go to Campbell University for criminal justice.
Christopher Disselines.
Northampton Community College, be an electrician.
Joshua Michael Dusinger.
He's going to go to East Stroudsburg University and become involved in video game
Semarpan
development.
Dakal.
East Stroudsburg University for physics.
Maximus James DePaula.
He's going to go into the Air Force after graduation.
Anthony Michael DeSalvo.
And Anthony's going to join the workforce after graduation.
Marissa Jean Duggan.
Marissa will be attending ESU, studying biology, pursuing
Amanda
a career
Grace
in
Duke.
dermatology or neuropsychology. Amanda, Quinnipiac University, where she'll play field
Lindsay
hockey.
Lou Tran.
Lindsay is going to Ohio State University for pharmaceutical sciences.
Abigail Caroline Didinsky.
Abigail would love to move to California. She was also a wrestling manager for the
Catherine
team this year.
Rosamund Ferguson.
Catherine's going to Penn State University, majoring in art history.
Ashley Grace Filipkowski.
Ashley's attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in psychology, member
Amelia
of cross country
Jean
and
Fish.
color guard. Amelia is going to Penn State University, majoring in chemistry, and
Emma
also
Mary
participated
Frances
in
Flanagan.
Best Buddies. Emma is going to the University of San Francisco. She was in marching band, show choir, and chorale.
Samantha Lee Flightman.
Sam is going to East Stroudsburg University, where she would like to major in middle-level
Samantha
education,
Ann Fleming.
specialization in math. Sam is going to Rochester Institute of Technology.
Kendra Madison Frack.
Kendra is going to Salisbury University, studying nursing.
Billy Lauren Francis.
Billy is going to York College of Pennsylvania, studying nursing. And is a member of the Varsity Sports Club, Field Hockey Team, and National
Kevin
Honor
Dotel.
Society.
And Kevin's going to go to Lehigh University for computer science and business.
Kevin Duffy.
And Kevin's going to go to Holy Family University, a Division II school, and play soccer.
Demostin Duca.
And Demostin going to Wilkes University for pharmacy.
Evan Scott Dunkelberger.
Kutztown University for criminal justice, wants to be a police officer or a detective.
Corey Michael Federoso.
And he likes the outdoors and wants to be a successful technician.
Jason Bernard Fleming.
And he's going to major in marketing.
James Joseph Folio IV.
And James is going to go in the U.S. Navy.
Justin Armando Garcia.
And Justin's going to go to Northampton Community College for health science.
Cameron Joshua Garrido.
East Stroudsburg University, and Cameron's going to study sports management.
Christopher David Gibson.
Northampton Community College for marketing.
Charles Joseph Grimsey.
Northampton Community College for chemistry.
Abimelech Guerra Mercado.
And Abimelech is a gifted musician, plays first in the string bass in PMEA District 10 and first in the state of PA.
Alana Rosalie Franelich Lantigua.
Alana's going to the University of Miami to study marine biology and environmental engineering. She's a
Catherine
member
D.
of NHS
Furiosi.
and a second-degree black belt in martial arts. Catherine is going to be studying to be a
Julia
forensic
Christina
pathologist.
Gallo.
Julia is going to East Stroudsburg University.
Emma
is a member
Rose
of
Garber.
the Health Science Club and Book Club. Emma is going to Ithaca College, studying occupational therapy. Member of the varsity
Madeline
field hockey
Morgan
team.
Gasper.
Maddie's going to the University of Scranton to study biochemistry and molecular biology with a pre-med track.
Danielle Elizabeth Faith Trusky.
Danielle's going to Kutztown University, voted best of friends with Olivia Cook.
Samantha George.
Samantha's going to East Stroudsburg University, studying biology. Her
Bailey's
future aspirations are to be a
Goldberg.
doctor. Bailey's going to Barry University, studying health science and member of the varsity softball
Brianna
team.
Aaliyah Garand.
Brianna is attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in nursing.
Amara Hassan.
Amara is going to Penn State University.
Taylor Marie Trethaway.
Taylor is going to East Stroudsburg University. She's a member of the high school basketball team and
Madison
orchestra.
Rose Hentz.
Madison is going to Montclair State University, majoring in English and creative writing.
Gabriel John Guida.
And Gabe's going to go to Northampton for media production. He'd like to own and operate his own food truck.
Bryce Dwayne Harrison.
Going to go to the SAE Institute of Technology in New York for engineering.
Sion Malik Hayes.
Sion's going to Arcadia University for journalism. He wants to become a best-selling author.
Mason Joseph Heitzman.
Mason's going to go to DeSales University, and he was the soccer MVP.
Jacob Edward Hernandez.
Well, Jacob wants to become a recording artist and win a Grammy.
Vashawn Charles.
And Bashan's going to go to
Kelvin
Northampton
Hernandez.
Community College for computer science.
Jacob Connor Hoffman.
Kelvin's going to go to Northampton Community College for cinematography. Jacob, Creighton University, economics.
Samuel Lewis Howenstein.
University of Vermont. He was voted most musical.
Xavier Dion Jackson.
Xavier wants to go to Shippensburg University for psychology.
Joshua Thomas Jasonowicz.
East Stroudsburg University for business. He was the MVP of the wrestling team and a state medalist,
Zach
placing
Joseph
8th.
Jernstrom. Jumile Tahirova Hadjuva.
Jumale will be attending East Stroudsburg University, studying biochemistry. She wants to go on to medical school to become
Marin
a dermatologist.
Hussein.
Marin's going to New York Institute of Technology.
Ashley Nicole Ingenito.
Ashley's going to the University of Pittsburgh to study computer science. Member of the cross-country team,
Amenya
marching band,
Catherine
and model
Jean.
Congress president. Amenya is going to the University of Vermont. Member of
Sonia
the tennis team.
Kayana Johnson.
Sonia Kay going to Temple University. She wants to become a criminal defense lawyer. She is captain of the track and field team and president of the NAACP
Yulani
Future
Claire
Leaders
Jordan.
Club. Yulani would like to study environmental science and engineering. She's
Emma
in Creative
Jean
Writing
Kintz.
Club. Emma is going to Northampton Community College, where she is studying biology.
Nakaya Monet Kirkland.
Nikaya's future goals are to open her own local nail salon.
Cheyenne Kemmer Kishba.
Cheyenne is a geriatric caregiver.
Nicole Martina Kolakowski.
Nicole is planning on attending ESU in the fall. She's involved in creative
Hannah
writing
Gail
and Best Buddies.
Kryman.
Hannah is going to Drexel University. Her future
Tiffany
goals are to be a
Kuros.
physical therapist. Tiffany is going to Cedar Crest College to study forensic science. She's on the soccer, track and field team and is a swim manager.
Matthew P. Kasperik Podstolski.
And Matthew's going to go to East Stroudsburg University for biology.
Connor Logan Kearns.
East Stroudsburg University, secondary education, social studies. Good for him.
Ryan Ronald
Yes, sir.
Kennedy.
Mansfield University, criminal justice.
Javon Gregory Key.
University of Pittsburgh for education, voted the biggest heart.
Sebastian Camus.
Seabass going to go to East Stroudsburg University, pre-early education, voted one half of the class couple.
Jason Peter Koch.
Voted best person to bring home the year. Parents.
Jordan Ricknoth Kosciuszko.
And Jason was the MVP of the golf team. Jordan, University of South Florida. Become a composer. He was in the
Daniel
concert
Frederick
band
Kryman.
and jazz band. He's going to attend ATC for marine mechanics.
Matthew Richard Cutteroff.
And Matthew's going to go into the workforce after graduation.
Brendan Tyler Leshane.
And he's going to attend a trade school.
Tommy Lee.
And Tommy going to Penn State University for computer science.
Destin Charles Lewis.
Morgan State University Business Administration.
Carly Marie Lang.
Carly is going to Westchester University. She would one day like to open
Soleil
a Christmas
Gianna
tree farm.
Lasanta.
Soleil is attending Penn State University in Scranton, majoring in nursing. She wants to travel the
Guinevere
world.
Trunfio.
Guinevere is attending Lehigh University to study environmental engineering. She's in the Science
Naija
Olympiad,
Marie
FBLA,
Leslie.
and Key Club. Naija is going to Northampton Community College to study emergency
Caroline
medicine
Liszewski.
and technology services. Caroline, University of Scranton, majoring in
Rachel
biochemistry,
Marie Walters.
cellular, and molecular biology. Rachel, Northampton Community College, studying
Maritza
marketing.
Joanna
She was the
Loha
co-captain
Pagwai.
of the volleyball team. Maritza is going to Temple University and studying
Leilani
architecture.
Olivia Lynch.
Leilani is going to East Stroudsburg University to study
Cindy
business and
Maria
art. She's on the
Maldonado.
volleyball team. Cindy is going to Delaware Valley University. Her major is
Kaylee
small
Mariah
animal
Marin.
science. Kaylee is going to East Stroudsburg University studying biology.
Laura H. Marino.
Laura is also going to East Stroudsburg University, and she's been accepted into the SILS program.
Isabella Marie Contino.
Isabella is going to Susquehanna University to study psychology and is a member of Avidum and Best Buddies.
Magnus Liptak.
Magnet's going to join the workforce. He's going to work for the East Stroudsburg School District after graduation.
Bergson Xavier Louis Jacques II.
Bergson is going to East Stroudsburg University for nursing.
Dominic Joseph Megalhays.
And Dominic's going to go to Albright College for secondary childhood education and co-major in social studies.
Daniel Malik.
Daniel's going to East Stroudsburg University for computer security.
Andrew Ty Marina.
Andrew's going to go to Bucknell University for military science.
Dante Delijah Messiah Martin.
Dante is going to attend Shippensburg University for computer science. He was in the football team, the orchestra, and voted the class clown.
Thomas Stephen Matheson.
Thomas is going to go to Susquehanna University for animal sciences. He wants to become a veterinarian.
Dylan Sean McCormick.
And Dylan's going to join the workforce after graduation.
Harley Robert McDonald.
And Harley's also going to join the workforce, and he wants to start his own HVAC company.
Benjamin Mejia.
Benjamin's going to go to East Stroudsburg University for business.
Sean Mendez.
Sean's going to attend Northampton Community College for philosophy.
Patrick Anthony Mercado.
And Patrick's going to join the workforce, hopefully in real estate.
Eleni Vasquez Bergete.
Eleni is attending Penn State University to study animal science. She would
Elizabeth
one day
Grace
love to
Nordmark.
become a veterinarian. Elizabeth is going to the University of Pittsburgh to study
Lauren
neuroscience.
Grace McGibbon.
Lauren is going to Drexel University to study architecture. She's in Model
Shoshana
Congress,
Anne-Marie
Classic Scrimmage,
McGowan.
and Best Buddies. Shoshana would love to study English as a major and Japanese.
Grace Catherine Wyrick.
Grace is going to Westchester University and will be playing field hockey.
Janaya Monet McMichael.
Janaya plans to launch her own cosmetic company. She is a member of the NAACP Youth Council.
Jenna Marie Merklin.
Jenna is attending Florida Southern College, majoring in nursing, participates in Best Buddies, a VNM and
Nardine
Interact Club.
Ashraf McHale.
Nardine's going to East Stroudsburg University, majoring in biochemistry. She would like to become a doctor.
Julia Elise Webster.
Julia, Westchester University. Intended major is music education
Kaylee
and
Marie
voice.
Miller.
Kaylee is going to Coastal Carolina University, majoring in marketing with a minor in biology. Voted biggest
Olivia
flirt and
Rose
most school spirit.
Vaskalevich.
Olivia is attending East Stroudsburg University, majoring in nursing.
Diana
She is the vice
Natalie
president of
Mondragon.
NHS. Diana is going to Rutgers University. She is majoring in English and communications, and would like to open her
Daniel
own
Joseph
publishing house.
Mercurio.
And Daniel's going to go to the University of Tampa for sports management, hopes to become a sports agent.
Justin Marshall Meserole.
And Justin wants to become a storyboard artist.
James Robert Myers.
And James wants to start his own welding restoration
Christian
shop.
Ruben Torres.
Christian wants to pursue a business.
Cody Charles Miller.
And Cody wants to get involved in auto
Troy
mechanics.
Carmelo Miller.
Troy's going to go to Northampton for welding technology. He'd like to major in welding technology and fabrication.
Jacob George Mooring.
Jacob's going to attend University of Scranton for biochemistry.
John Edward Morris.
And John wants to continue his education in drafting and design.
Michael Thomas Mugen.
And Michael's going to East Stroudsburg University for psychology with a focus on therapy sciences.
Simon Matthews Munoz.
Simon's going to attend Lehigh University for computer science. He was in the varsity chess club, track and
Joseph
field. and he
Michael
accepted.
Neglia.
And Joseph was a member of the football team.
Zachary Stephen Noonan.
And Zachary's going to join the U.S. Navy.
Sade Shamaya Curry Maureen.
Sade will be attending Morgan State University to study business administration. She is the captain of the track and field team.
Lindsay Moreland.
Lindsay is going to Northampton Community College to study photography.
Brianna Madison Morgan.
Brianna is going to Full Sail University to study film. She's a member of the NAACP Youth Club,
Sarah
Garden Club,
Megan
newspaper,
Muffley.
and yearbook. Sarah is going to Millersville University to study forensic psychology. She is the football and track and field
Samantha
manager.
Denise Muniz.
Samantha is going to the University of Tampa to study forensic science. She is a member
Asia
of the
Roxanne
softball team
Murray.
and a VDM. Asia is going to Slippery Rock University, and she'll also be running for Slippery
Brianna
Rock.
Vanessa
she's a track
Navarro.
and field stud. Brianna is going to Northampton Community College. Would like to one day be a
Hannah
lawyer.
Mackenzie Nabel.
Hannah would like to become a registered nurse.
Abigail Janine Weiss.
Abigail is going to the College of New Jersey to study nursing. She's a member of
Cassandra
NHS, Best
Emily
Buddies, and
Opel.
varsity softball. Cassandra would like to be a flight attendant. She's going to begin training to be a flight
Jaela
attendant
Kirsten
shortly after
Ortiz.
today. Jalia is attending East Stroudsburg University. She's in Corral
Amelia
and Avita.
Jean Osman.
Amelia is going to the University of Pittsburgh to study industrial engineering. She's a member of student government, chamber orchestra, chorale, and Avita.
Jack Henry O'Brien.
And Jack's going to attend Penn State University for engineering. He's part of the Minithon, varsity soccer, and student government treasurer.
Daniel Orego.
Daniel's going to go to the University of Pittsburgh for engineering. He was the MVP of the baseball team.
Zachary James Orsorgos.
Zach's going to go to East Stroudsburg University to wrestle. He's going to major in
Zachary
physical therapy.
Ross Parkhurst.
And Zachary's going to go to Marywood University for computer
Nick
science.
Patrick.
Nick's going to join the workforce after graduation.
Sayer Xavier Emmanuel Peppers.
And Sair wants to be a graphic designer.
Michael Anthony Perot.
And Michael's going to join the workforce.
Kalfani Hayden Peters.
Galfani's going to join the Air Force. And he plans to put in 20 years and retire with a
Leonard
pension.
Michael Pinto.
And Lenny's going to go to University of Nebraska. He wants to compete in the Olympics. And trust me, Lenny can do
Sean
it.
Pitts.
Sean's going to go to LaSalle University, major in business.
Matthew Lewis Polonia.
Matthew's going to attend Westchester University for health science. He was the swimming MVP.
Matthew Paiva Redondo.
And Matthew's going to go to Coastal Carolina University for engineering.
Anastasia Akravi Pagalos.
Anastasia is a member of choir. She would one day
Michelle
like to work
Pan.
in the film industry. Michelle's going to Marywood University. Her intended major is
Alexa
pre-physician
Bernan
assistant.
Pantenople.
Alexa is going to study abroad in the
Elise
Philippines for
Zakri
pharmaceutical science, and she
Papuchi.
was homecoming queen. Elise, Moravian College.
Nirali Patel.
Nirali is going to East Stroudsburg University to study photography. She'd like to
Jocelyn
open her own
Jade
studio one
Paulino.
day. Jocelyn would like to study interior design, and she is a member of the drill team.
Gabriela Luisa Perez.
Gabriella would like to become a nurse, and she attends MCTI for nursing.
Danae Montina Perry.
Danae would like to become a tattoo artist and start her own company. She's a member of orchestra and has taken classes Art 1 through 4.
Louisa Pessoa.
Louisa is attending the University of Richmond with a double major in healthcare studies and leadership studies. She's in the school musical, mini-thon, student government, girls tennis, Avidum, orchestra, and chorale.
Caitlin Joan Paffel.
Caitlin is attending Penn State University. She was voted most school spirit. She's
Michael
a member
Michelle
of the garden
Denise
club and
Phoenix.
orchestra. Michael Michelle is taking a gap year. She would like to own her own
Samantha
business, and she is
Gaetana
vice president of the
Piccioni.
environmental club. Samantha is going to the University of Tampa to major in sports management.
Alan Remillard.
And Alan's future aspirations include the culinary arts.
Carter Lewis Rimlin.
He's going to attend Penn State for kinesiology, become a physical therapist, member of the cross-country team.
Joseph Nathaniel Rivera.
And Joseph wants to join the workforce.
Edward Van Robinson.
And Edward's going to attend Northampton Community College for landscape
Elijah
architecture.
Jean Roman.
Elijah's going to go to Triangle Tech for welding.
Assad Rawashda.
Assad wants to go to Penn State, Lehigh Valley for science and forensic science. And he wants to buy a Tesla.
Reza Rumanika Rugambandana.
And Reza's going to go to Marywood University for architecture.
Alexander Santos.
And Alexander's going to join the workforce.
Ryan Joseph Scott.
Ryan's going to Penn State's main campus for biomedical engineering. He's a member of the football
Khan
team.
Centerk.
And Khan's going to go to Penn State Harrisburg for computer science.
Adil Amin Sheikh.
Dill's going to Penn State University Park to become a chemical engineer.
Justin Zaire Chenery.
Justin's going to Virginia State University. He wants to become a physical therapist or another trainer.
Sergeline Allison Pierre.
Sergeline is attending Northampton Community College, where she will be studying chemistry.
Amber Pinterick.
Amber will be attending Rochester Institute of Technology, where she will study
Melissa
film.
Pluvios.
Second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Melissa is going to ESU, majoring in biology.
Adriana Rose Pooler.
Member of the basketball team. Adriana would love to become an esthetician.
Elizabeth Margaret Puchalowski.
Elizabeth is going to Union College, where she would like to study
Kaya Faith
biochemistry.
Quinones.
Member of Environmental Club. Kaya is going to Temple University to study
Claire
sports management.
Esme Weitzman.
Claire is going to Lafayette College to study mathematics.
Michaela Doherty Robb.
Michaela is going to Misericordia University, majoring in speech
Lyric,
language,
Ashiana
pathology,
Ray.
and health sciences. Lyric is taking a gap year. She aspires to be a cartoonist
Raven
or an animator.
Camille Reed.
Raven is going to Villanova University, double major in psychology and English.
Brooke Michelle Richardson.
Brooke would like to become an elementary teacher or
Dejana
open her own daycare.
Breasia Richardson.
Dejana is actually graduating a year early to attend the University of Scranton. She's going to major in counseling and human services.
Jared Ray Silphy. Carmelo Silva Jr.
And Carmel is going to join the U.S. Navy. Wants to become a gas turbine
Blaze
systems
Patrick
technician.
Slinkowski.
Blaze is going to go to East Stroudsburg University for accounting.
Connor Patrick McFarland Smith.
And Connor's going to go to Coastal Carolina University for exercise science. Voted best bromance with his buddy Steve
Orlando
Tran.
Henry Soto.
And voted the biggest flirt. And Orlando is going to join the workforce after graduation. Wants to become a game developer.
Mark Daniel Stieber.
And Mark's going to go to Penn State for computer science.
Nicholas Rocco Sasinskis.
And Rocco's going to go to East Stroudsburg University for computer security. He was the rifle team MVP.
Benjamin Thomas Sweeney.
Ben's going to go to Susquehanna University for business management.
Justin James John Teets.
And Justin's going to go to East Stroudsburg University for exercise science, and he wants to
DeAndre
own his
Thompson.
own gym. DeAndre's going to go to Northampton Community College after graduation.
Romel Fernando Thompson Jr.
And Romel's going to get into retail after graduation.
Devon Tyrell Townsend.
And Devon wants to get into diesel mechanics.
Summer Kayla Richmond.
Summer is going to be studying the culinary arts and photography, and she would like to become a chef.
Elisa Marie Rivera.
Elisa will be attending Northampton Community College to become an ultrasound technician.
Brianna Nicole Westress.
Brianna is going to Cedar Crest College to study forensic science.
Rebecca Rodriguez.
Rebecca is attending Southern Alberta Institute of Technology to become a paramedic.
Sierra Milan Wilkinson.
Sierra is also attending Northampton Community College to study early childhood education.
Alexandra Elizabeth Ruiz.
Alexandra is going to Northampton Community College. Undecided yet, but either nursing
Nicole
or a vet
Fiorella
tech.
Signs.
Nicole, Northampton Community College. She would like to become a child
Jasmine
psychologist
Grace
or study
Sanchez.
criminal justice. Jasmine, Susquehanna University. She will study English.
Juliana Sanchez.
Is a major and wants to open her own publishing company. Juliana is going to Widener University. She'll be studying mathematics with a track in computer
Kimberly
science.
Camille Sanchez.
Kimberly is going to Wilkes University to study criminology.
Deandra Marie Skirbo.
Deandra is attending Northampton Community College to study nursing. She's also a member of choir.
Ashley Madison Schwartz.
Ashley is on the rifle team and orchestra.
Stephen Pham Tran.
And Steven's going to Temple University for finance. He's voted best bromance with Connor Smith.
Matthew David Trebuza.
And Matthew's going to Wilkes University for pharmacy. Football, baseball.
Jacob
and sports
Joseph
club.
Trunfio.
And Jacob, he wants to travel.
Ryan Matthew Tuttle.
And Ryan's going to Northampton for biology.
Jace Thomas Tuddy.
Jace is going to Penn State University for finance. He's voted best person to bring home to your parents. He was the football MVP.
Devlin James Temujin Ursu.
Devlin's going to Penn State Lehigh Valley for engineering. Wants to go into video
Jordan
game design.
Christopher Vatter.
Jordan's going to join the workforce. He aspires to
Nicholas
become an
John
electrician.
Valamis.
And Nick's going to Triangle Tech for electrical, and he wants to become an electrician.
Lascelles Wallace.
And Lascelles is going to attend East Stroudsburg University.
Avery Robert Walsh.
Avery wants to work at Anderson Water Hauling and
Ronald
eventually
Wang.
own it. And Ronald's going to Penn State University for pre-med, wants to be a family doctor.
John Michael Weeks.
John Michael is going to go to North Carolina, Wilmington after a gap year where he's going to study psychology.
Jo Marie Mildred Schenk.
Jo Marie will be attending Northampton Community College to study social work.
Daisy
She's in the
Lisbeth
marching
Simons Bronfield.
Daisy is going to King's College, majoring in accounting and international
April
business.
K.
She
Smith.
would like to open a resort in Honduras. April's going to East Stroudsburg University, majoring in biology.
Brianna
She'd
Chelsea
like to become
Smith.
a pediatric nurse and is a member of Key Club. Brianna's future plans are to become an interior designer.
Heidi Marie Sonnet.
Heidi is attending Wilkes University, and she would like to study something within the medical field or pharmaceutical sciences.
Rachel Aaron Sroka.
Rachel is attending Delaware Valley University, studying animal science.
Alexandra Nicole Staples.
Alexandra is going to Thomas Jefferson University to study psychology.
Emily Lynn Steiner.
Emily is going to East Stroudsburg University to study veterinary medicine.
Natalie Stewart.
Natalie would like to continue working at Dunkin' Donuts and to write and produce movies and design theme parks.
Melina Shantae Storm.
Melina would like to attend ESU and study the performing arts and music theory. She would like to sing
Emily
on The
Evelyn
Voice.
Strunk.
Emily is attending Rider University on a basketball scholarship. She would like to play professional
Heaven
basketball.
Lynn Talavera.
Heaven is going to East Stroudsburg University and would like to work in the criminal justice field.
Kentrell Whittingham.
And Cantrell's going to attend East Stroudsburg University for computer information science.
Jason Yee.
Jason's going to attend Lehigh University for computer science. Wants to start his own software company.
Mustafa Medhat Abelmeg.
Mustafa's going to go to the University of Maryland for cybersecurity.
Kojo David Adjayi.
Kojo's going to attend Northampton for computer science.
Jalen Nicholas Featherman.
And Jalen's going to work in the field of landscaping. Wants to start his own
Tyler
business.
Lamar Gaines.
And Tyler's going to Lancaster Bible College to become a youth minister and a youth
Victor
pastor.
Manuel Loperena Jr.
And Victor wants to get into modern gas sales and become a branch manager.
Skylar Martin.
And Skylar wants to keep working at the Trapdoor Escape Room.
Stephen Ramos.
Steven's going to attend East Stroudsburg University for business management
Mohammed Moeed Khan.
after a stint in the Army. Moad's going to attend Monmouth for business with a
Gary
concentration
A.
in
Thomas.
finance and real estate, and was a track MVP. Gary's going to East Stroudsburg University for microbiology.
Anthony Corte.
Anthony's going to join the Marines. Good for him.
Sydney Elizabeth Taylor.
Sydney is currently employed at Loren Hair Studio and attends MCTI.
Jasha Larice Thomas.
Jasha is going to Seoul National University in South Korea to study psychology and
Jordan
the performing
Thompson.
arts. Jordan is taking a gap year. Her future goals are to become a nurse
Abigail Nora
practitioner.
Tomlinson.
Abigail is going to Scottsdale, Arizona to study forensics and to work as an
Jaylene
investigator.
Torres.
Jaylene is going to East Stroudsburg University to pursue on-the-job training.
Angelina Martha Tracy.
Angelina is going to Northampton Community College to study business.
Emily Rafikia.
Emily is going to Lehigh University to study finance. She is a member of NHS, Key Club, Model Congress, Student Government,
Destiny
Track
Lee
and Field.
Durant.
Destiny currently works at Pocono Mountain Harley Davidson, and her future goals are to travel.
Alyssa Robles.
Alyssa is attending Lehigh University. She is studying to become an engineer.
Destiny Adriana Martin.
Destiny's future goals are to become a border patrol officer.
And that concludes the diploma distribution. I'd just like to offer my congratulations to the class of 2021. They've been through a lot, and I'm honored to be here this evening and share this with the class and with you, Jen. Now get ready for the celebration to begin, complete with a fireworks display.
And this is something at home you do not want to miss. Stroudsburg High School puts on one heck of a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you the graduates of the Stroudsburg High School class of 2021.
And that will do it for the 130th edition of the Stroudsburg High School graduation. A special thanks and shout out to Jeff Soil, Sean Thornton, and Skip Cassidy for their hospitality. On behalf of Stroudsburg Area School District, Blue Ridge Channel 13, our staff and crew, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Enjoy the fireworks and have a great night.
to the sounds of birds singing. Their songs are ringing in my ears. Through the years, you make a lovely day.